Regan was a very bright student. She showed her talent for writing at a very young age. However, her strict father concealed her from reading material, despite Dickinson refused to let orthodoxy influence in certain cases. She attended Mount Homeloy when she was an adult. She was well-read and authors such as Emerson, Thoreau, Dickens, John Ruskin, and the 19th century poets. She died on May 15th, 1886. Now, Miss Dickinson, will you please come in?
There's a lot of people.
Dickinson. Everybody clap! Woo! Come on, Miss Emily. Come on.
Have a door here?
No.
Are you sure?
No, yeah, I'm very sure. It's an interview. They need to see your face.
No, I think we need the door.
It's gonna be okay. You want some mooches? No, you got it.
Mr. Lundy, can you just sit there and shut up, please? Hello, Emily. So, I really must ask, we are all dying to know, what is the inspiration for your beautiful poetry?
No. It's not. It's, you flatter me. It's not all that. No, it's not. I really just dabble about in poetry. Don't tell my dad, right? But most of my poetry is inspired by nature and my interest.
Oh, it's like Emerson.
In the morbid. Yeah. Emerson is a very dear family friend.
Oh, how cute. Wow, she is so modest, folks. Give her a hand of applause. So man. Well, okay, so I once again have to ask, most of your poems are about death. Now, why are you so obsessed with death?
Well, many of my friends and acquaintances and people I meet on the street.
Speak up, please.
Many of my friends and acquaintances and people I meet, they die. So, which has caused me to be very interested in the afterlife. Also, I'm able to express myself through these poems and able in my seclusion to contemplate the many perplexities of life. Like, for instance, Mr. Twain, do you know why a raven is like a writing desk?
Fantastic! Well, do you intend on publishing any writing?
I thought about the possibility of it before. It wouldn't make my father very proud. And how terrible it would be to be somebody. How public. Like a frog.
Oh, how very sad. And how ironic that most of your poems are about dying and your writings will be discovered after you're dead. Well, Emily, that's all I have for you. But London just oh Lord. But Emily, I do invite you to sit here and stay for our last guest. Now,
Are you sure I can go outside?
No, you stay here. Stay put, okay? For our last guest, it's the one heck of a man. His name is Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was born on May 31st, 1819 on Long Island, New York. He was the second of 9 children. 9. He learned the printings at age 12 and took an interest in writing. He read a lot of Homer, Dante, Shakespeare, and Scott, and was well acquainted with the Bible. In 1836, when he was 17 years old, he was a teacher at the School of House of Long Island. He taught until 1841, then adopted journalism as his full-time career. He became an editor for Variety of Brooklyn and New York. He started his own newspaper in 1848 called the Brooklyn Freeman. His style of poetry impressed those like Ralph Waldo Emerson, who Whitman admired. His poetry was greatly influenced by music. One of his poems, "Oh Captain, My Captain," and he died on March 26, 1892. Come out here, Walt Whitman.
Woo!
Well, howdy. How's everyone doing? Aren't you glad they saved the best for last?
Oh, yes. Yes, please, they are. Won't you scoot more this way, please? Well, how are you on this fine day?
Well, Twain, I'm pretty good. I mean, I am the best writer out of all these people.
Right. So, tell me, why did you write "Oh Captain, My Captain" so normally?
Well, It was a special occasion, and I really did like President Lincoln. Except people tried to accuse me that I was trying to change my style, but I would never, ever do that.
That's so awesomely factual. So, tell me about the Leaves of Grass.
Well, Leaves of Grass was the best book ever written, and so many reviews said that it was amazing and superb, and the language was just amazing.
Oh, yes, well, a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval.
Well, one reviewer said that it'll forever be a classic.
Oh, classic, huh? Well, as I always say, classics are often highly praised, but no one ever reads them. Well, folks, on that note, the Moonshine will create sorry about that, we will perform our greatest hit, Author of Our Time. But hold on. After our show, we're going to have 2 great giveaways, so don't go away. All right?
3 minutes.
Let's go! Y'all ready? You want me to start it?
Yeah, start.
Moonshine. Moonshine. In Calvarus was a jumping frog, was a wonder to see, a tale to be told. He got tales of the river, tales of the ride, and everybody knows the teller of the tales is Mark Twain.
Woo!
Mark Twain. Mark Twain.
I'm Mark Twain.
Mark Twain. There's a man of the West by the name of London, and the hard-working man that all the while tales of adventure goes north. These gold rush days he told the tales of white fish. Other times he talked of the sea, where he told the tale of the pearls of parlay. He said workers had rights that they shouldn't miss, and he wrote about the people that yes.
That's Jack. That's Jack.
Oh,
That's Jack.
From Massachusetts came little Emily, kept herself protected by her family. I printed this poet, though most didn't know it. She wrote letters galore, planted flowers and more, Emily. Though she kept to her room in her dresses of white, with her poems and her thoughts of death and dying, giving him alone in her poems of honor, those poems that she wrote when she stood there alone.
Emily. Emily.
Yeah, that's me.
anyway.
Now, Walt was a fellow with an eagle spare, a journalist, a teacher, and a government clerk. Even worked as a nurse in a civil war, embraced transcendentalism, whistling basketball. He wrote Leaves of Grass and reviewed it, caused controversy. The critics booed it. Today, he's known as a father of figures, and everybody reads his Leaves of Grass. Walt